The beach is a graveyard of shells, and the ribs of the ships in the sand. I can hear the ringing of bells from a distant and a dying land. My sword is an anchor of rust, pulling me down to the deep, turning my glory to dust, while the rest of the world is asleep.
The water is rising to meet the blood on the edge of the shore. It's washing the dust from your feet and the weight of the burdens you bore. I am the pull of the moon and the salt in the hollow of night. I've come for the spirit so soon,
to take it away from the light. Surrender the soul to the sea, where the shadow and spirit are free. The tango of foam and of brine at the end of the visible line.
the violins weep for the brave in the cradle of every indigo current is cold as it wraps round my shivering knees. The stories of old have been told to the wind and the salt and the trees. The anchor is gone, the tide has won.
Are mute and the trumpets are choked with the soul of the past. I am the last of the vanguard, standing guard over a graveyard of desires. The mud has a taste of copper, and the wind has the scent of the tomb.
She arrives with a glissando that carves a path through the gathering gloom. Her fingers are pale as the lilies that bloom in the valleys of sleep, winding the clock of the spirit for the promise she intended to keep.
Accelerando, the friction of the horsehair on the gut,
the opening of every wound that was shut.
throat is a frantic bird, trapped in a cage of rusted iron wire.
Every oath I swore is a poisoned word, fueling the hunger of a dying fire.
Ascend through the veins of the night,
leave the flicker of the fading light.
a staccato heartbeat on a wooden floor.
Beyond the hinges of the ancient door,
Of empires lie at my feet, a landscape of salt and of bitter retreat. I am tired of the metal and tired of the
then let the music teach you how to die.
Not with a whimper, but a soaring cry. Ascend through the veins of the night,
Leave the flicker of the fading light.
a staccato heartbeat on a wooden floor. Beyond the hinges of the ancient door.
The bird is still.
My hands are maps of forgotten sieges. The ink is old and the parchment is torn.
I have served 1,000 hollow lieges since the day my bitter name was born.
A needle of sound pierces the marrow.
A vibration in the obsidian air.
The path ahead is jagged and narrow. The weight of the crown is more than I can bear. Dissolve into the amber of the end, where the broken lines of glory finally bend.
The strings are a thresher for the weary weed, marking the pulse of a noble defeat.
In the silence after the final chord,
No more sinew, no more bone. The queen is waiting
the charcoal
The architect is gone.
The dust remains.
The resin is weeping.
The watchman is sleeping.
The winter is seeping.
The harvest is reaping.
Sharp as a splinter, cold as the winter. The bow is the key to set the ghost free. I am the echo of a mountain falling, a stone that has forgotten how to stand. I hear the voices of the abyss calling across the reaches of the grayest land.
Her eyes are mirrors of a dying sun, reflecting every battle you have lost. The counting of the deeds is finally done, and she is here to calculate the cost. buckle is rusted and the leather is torn, a heavy reminder of the oaths I have sworn. I see her shadow on the edge of the field, leaning her weight on my fractured shield.
She does not carry a scythe or a glass. She waits in the tall and the withered grass, with fingers as pale as the morning mist, and a list of the names that the sun has missed.
I have no silver to pay for the ride, only the pride that I carried inside. She does not ask for the gold or the grain, she only asks for the weight of the pain. Walk the line where the iron grows cold, a story of ash that is finally told. No banners are waving, no trumpets are blown, just two tired shadows together alone. The scent of the earth, and the taste of the sky, quiet place for a warrior to lie. I remember the heat of the summer siege, the hollow commands of a forgotten leech. Now I am cold in the marrow and mind, leaving the noise of the slaughter behind. She offers a cloak of the deepest indigo to cover the places where the scars used to grow. Her silence is kinder than any prayer, a sudden stillness in the freezing Is this the face of the one I feared, when the smoke of the burning city cleared? I am the peace that you could not find in the blood and the dust you left behind. Walk the line where the iron grows cold, the story of ash that is finally told. No banners are waving, no trumpets are blown, just two tired shadows together alone. The scent of the earth, and the task of the sky, a quiet place for a warrior to lie. The armor is heavy, leave it behind. A stitch for the throat, a stitch for the eye, a heavy coat for a heavy guy. The chainmail is biting my skin like a flea. I've forgotten the man that I used to be. There's a woman sitting on an overturned cot with a needle of bone and a cold-blooded eye. I mended the flags that you let fall to rot. I counted the holes from the arrows you caught. Now I am sewing the edges of the day to keep the ghosts of your brothers away. The thread is thin and the needle is sharp. No more songs on the golden harp, just the sound of the wind in the gaps of the wall and the steady rhythm of the final fall.
The seal is closed. The seam is closed.
I swallow the smoke of 100 burning villages until my throat was a chimney of soot, running through the embers with a broken boot and a heart that felt like a stone.
I've looked for a meaning in the pile of the dead, but I only found the hunger of the root and the way the crows talk to each other when they find a man who is truly alone. Eat the ash and the clash. The lady is here to take the spear. I was the shadow behind your right shoulder when you struck the winning blow.
I was the cold in the water of the river when you watched the current flow.
I don't need your glory and I don't need your name. I am the one who puts out the
The shuttle is moving so fast through the warp and the woof of the day. The shadows of kings have been cast and the colors are fading to gray.
I spend all my sinew and bone to build up a fortress of pride, but I'm standing here all alone with nowhere for me to hide.
I am weaving the shroud for the king with a thread that is silver and thin. The song that the nightingales sing is the ending of where you begin.
Your
thoughts are all tied in a row.
The future is part of the past, and the seeds are beginning to grow.
The heavy old armor is gone,
Replaced by the velvet of peace,
waiting for the coming of dawn
and the total and final release. The thread is cut.
The loom is shut.
The loom is
The loom is shut. The fire is a circle of red in the middle of absolute black. I'm counting the names of the dead with no way of calling them back.
The vanguard is silent and still, and the banners are frozen in ice. On the top of the Indigo hill, I've paid the ultimate price.
The watch is now over, my friend. The relief is arriving at last. I'm here at the very far end to bury the ghosts of the past.
The lantern is flickering low, but I have the light of the stars to show you the way you must go.
And heal the map of your scars. Step down from the wall and the height into the arms of the night. The tangle of embers and ash, the end of the thunder and clash. The violent scream for the one whose labor is finally the spirit is starting to glow. The battle that I couldn't win is a story that I can let go.
The darkness is kinder than light, and the silence is better than gold. I'm leaving the fury and fight for the peace that can never be sold. The post is clear.
is thick with the salt of the slain.
My gauntlet is fused to the hilt of the blade.
I stand in the wash of the freezing rain,
watching the glory of the empire fade.
She walks through the smoke with a steady pace. Her shadow is long on the blackened ground. No pity is etched on her ageless face, and she makes no ripple and she makes no sound. Drop the banner and drop the spear. The end of the road is finally here. The iron is cold and the fire is gray at the ending of the final day. The earth is the only thing that remains to wash the blood and the bitter stains.
I gave my youth to a mountain of stone,
and guarded a gate that led to a void.
I'm standing here in the marrow and bone, while the city behind me is slowly destroyed.
The horses are gone and the captains are fled.
The crows are the only ones left in the sky,
I've come for the living and come for the dead,
to show you the place where the weary can lie.
The weight of the world is a heavy cloak,
Turning to ash and turning to smoke.
the grip of the fingers is starting to slip as the spirit begins its final trip. Drop the banner and drop the spear. The end of the road is finally here. The iron is cold and the fire is gray at the ending of the final day. The earth is the only thing that remains to wash the blood and the bitter stains. The vigil is over. The rest is begun.
The rest is begun.
The crows are circling the field of the red, searching for eyes that no longer can see. She moves like a ghost through the piles of dead, setting the soul of the mercenary free.
My blade is a furnace of silver and heat. My breath is a rattle of gravel and ice. I've tasted the salt of the final defeat and paid the collector the ultimate price.
Leave the metal upon the floor. You don't have to fight the war no more. The sky is a shroud of a deep indigo, where the fire and the fever cease to glow. The silence is better than any crown, as the walls of the world come crashing down.
Your helmet is dented and covered and soaked, a cage for a mind that the sole of your boot, in the middle of every mistake you can make.
I see the reflection of stars in her gaze, cold as the flint on the edge of a knife, ending the hunger and ending the maze, and the long and the heavy machinery of life.
Unbuckle the straps of the heavy pride, there is no longer a place to hide.
The marrow is cooling inside the bone, leaving the soldier to stand alone. Leave the metal upon the floor, you don't have to fight the war no more. The sky is a shroud of a deep indigo, where the fire and the fever cease to glow. The silence is better than any crown, as the walls of the world come crashing The plate is empty.
The ghost is gone. The ghost is gone. The buckle is rusted and the leather is torn, a heavy reminder of the oaths I have sworn. I see her shadow on the edge of the field, leaning her weight on my fractured shield.
She does not carry a scythe or a glass. She waits in the tall and the withered grass,
With fingers as pale as the morning mist,
and a list of the names that
the sun has missed. I have no silver to pay for the ride, only the pride that I carried inside.
She does not ask for the gold or the grain. She only
As for the weight of the pain,
walk the line where the iron grows cold. A story of ash that is finally told. No banners are waving,
no trumpets are blown,
just two tired shadows together alone. The scent of the earth and the taste of the sky,
a quiet place for a warrior to lie. I remember the heat of the summer siege, the hollow commands of a forgotten liege. Now I am cold in the marrow and mind, leaving the noise of the slaughter behind.
she offers a cloak of the deepest indigo.
To cover the places where the scars used to grow,
Her silence is kinder than any prayer.
a sudden stillness in
smoke of the burning city cleared.
I am the peace that you could not find in the blood and the dust you left behind.
Walk the line where the iron grows cold, a story of ash that is finally told. No banners are waving,
No trumpets are blown,
just two tired shadows together alone. The scent of the earth and the task of the sky.
a quiet place for warrior to lie. The armor is heavy, leave it behind.
The mud is thick with the salt of the slain. My gauntlet is fused to the hilt of the blade. I stand in the wash of the freezing rain, watching the glory of the empire fade.
She walks through the smoke with a steady pace. Her shadow is long on the blackened ground. No pity is etched on her ageless face, and she makes no ripple and she makes no sound.
Drop the banner and drop the spear. The end of the road is finally here. The iron is cold and the fire is gray at the ending of the final day.
The earth is the only thing that remains to wash the blood and the bitter stain.
I gave my youth to a mountain of stone and guarded a gate that led to a void. I'm standing here in the marrow and bone, while the city behind me is slowly destroyed.
The horses are gone and the captains are fled. The crows are the only ones left in the sky. I've come for the living and come for the dead, to show you the place where the weary can lie.
The weight of the world is a heavy cloak, turning to ash and turning to smoke. The grip of the finger